A miscarriage is a medical abortion.
No,
Yes,
no, it's not. Okay, let me educate you, okay?
Yes, it
Well, hold on,
yes.
hold on.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got something pretty good, man. What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got a pretty good one, man. We got one of them getting upset and catching an attitude and wanting to hurt somebody because they had an opposing view, because they had an opinion. But yet, once again, we are always trying to push the narrative that men can't control their anger. When a man lashes out, oh yeah, see, y'all men don't know how to control your anger. Y'all are just as feminine as women. You hear that all the time, right? You hear that all the time with no proof to show, with no facts to show, right? I mean, they will, once again, these women will antagonize a man so much, my fault, they will antagonize a man, and women will antagonize a man so much to the point where he does break. Then guess what, right? Then guess what, right? After you don't push so many damn buttons, we're going to say, hey, well, you know what? He's a bad guy. Well, he can't control his temper. So he can't be amongst everybody. He's that danger to society. Y'all see how a false narrative is created? We are gaslighted into believing that, hey, well, men are just bashers and misogynist, yada, 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 this, that, and the third. But here we have just a guy, I don't know, right? He's just simply over here. It's almost like Channing Crowder, right? I believe that's his name, right? Crowder, Louder or Crowder or whatnot, where he went on to college campuses and said, change my mind. So pretty much that's what he is doing. So we're about to go ahead and break this video down. We about to go ahead and see what this is about. What did he do to make this woman get so mad that she tried to put this man in a chokehold? But the craziest thing about it is that she is doing this in front of her child, or a child. I don't know who child it is. It might be someone else's child, but I will come up with the assumption that, hey, they probably adopted that child. So that child's just in a household full of delusion and bad ideologies. But let's go ahead and jump into it.
Miscarriage is a medical abortion.
No, no, it's not. Okay, let me educate you, okay?
Yes, it
Well, hold on,
yes.
hold on. Get back.
Y'all see how the man sat here and said, no, it's not. Let me educate you. Allow me to explain why I feel the way I feel. Let me use some facts. Let me use some evidence. But we don't know what facts or evidence he was going to pull out, because guess what? Somebody got upset because they cannot accept someone else's other opinion. Now, I get mad about other people's opinion too. I get mad about other people's ideologies and ideas. But what I don't do is go around socking people out. What I don't do is go around knocking people's muffin back. Look down on them all because of their ideology. Now, I do look at a lot of people's ideologies and say, man, like, that just does not make any sense. That does not make any sense. But let's talk about it. And there are some times where we can come to a, I would say, an agreement. Sometimes we can come to an understanding, right? Where, hey, you know what? I still don't agree with that. And they feel the same way. But at the end of the day, we shake hands, we keep it moving. That's what it's supposed to be about. But as you can see, she's about to hit him. As you can see, she's about to hit him before he could even finish. Let's keep going.
Hey, get back. Hey.
Hey,
Get
that's
back.
not okay. Don't put your hands.
Hey, get back. Stop. Don't put your hands on her. Please, I don't want to scare your daughter. Please get away.
And now, as you can see, you have the kid on the ground crying, right? You have the kid on the ground crying. Now, here's the biggest issue about all of this stuff. Here's the biggest issue about this, right? I just assume they adopted that child, right? That's what you see a lot of times in that community, where they go out and they go adopt children, right? Two women going out adopting children. Two men going out adopting children. So you're going to be seeing a lot of that. So not only is she setting a bad example of just being a simple human being, right? Showing respect to others, but you're also giving her bad ideologies, right? So she's growing up in a house full of delusion. And it's just like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And then on top of that, you are also showing her how to talk to people and have a simple disagreement, right? You have a simple disagreement by trying to sock somebody out and throwing a drink at them. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? Like, I mean, you only a few seconds in and you already throwing a drink at the guy. But we always try to push this narrative that men can't control the emotions, that men are very upset, that men are this, that men are that. But once again, here we have it where we have a bunch of men who jump onto these college campuses, or have y'all noticed that it's really only men who do stuff like this, who go out here? Like, once again, you got Crowder who goes out here and set up a debate table in front of a college, challenging college students' brains to see what our future generation is about to do. You don't see him, once again, bashing and getting loud. You see all of the other women and all the other people getting upset, trying to trash him, trying to bash him and everything.
Fucking debate. Men need to respect women, period.
So you should respect women.
I'm sorry, I am a woman, so you if you don't think
Sir.
so. I don't really have.
Okay, so you're free to go anytime. You don't have to actually.
Yeah, I know, but if he's gonna sit here and say that rape culture is a myth, then somebody needs to sit here and say.
We're gonna adding him. No.
By adding to it, I added to rape culture by getting raped.
Whatever you want in 1900.
Do you see 1,900 people standing here? I can guarantee you, multiple people right here have been raped, and this is not 1,900 people.
But you'll never see him doing the same situation here, where you once again you have a guy who is coming out here just to once again want to just debate, want to talk, want to see where people's minds are. Like, let's see where your mind is. But you obviously can see where it is. You can obviously see where it is. And then people get upset when we talk about stuff like this, because once again, this is where our society is heading down. Let's just be honest, right? This is where it's heading down. This is what we're going to be seeing a whole lot of. But once again, stuff like this has to get masked. Stuff like this has to be looked at side-eyed. I mean, why, right? What's the purpose? I mean, y'all have this video where a guy was just, once again, he's just simply just trying to hold a conversation. Once again, you only see men doing this. And once again, the people that we interview every single time, all of these channels that interview these people, once again, with Crowder, with this guy, I mean, every time you see them, you see a bunch of women cussing them out, yelling at them, trashing them, bashing them. You have this one lady crying and getting upset and having to get other men to come over and go check this guy simply because he just asked a few questions that's going to happen.
Are catching up to men in strength?
Yeah, I think the emphasis on men having to be so strong and like that sort of stereotype, I think that's going down.
You think that it's an emphasis on men being strong, or men just are naturally just stronger because of their genetics?
Oh, interesting. I think women are just as strong as men. I don't
Physically?
Yeah, I do.
But they're not, though, right? They're not. Like, look at this. I'm a normal dude. Look at my size. I'm just bigger, right? So I'm gonna have more muscle. That's a normal. It's just how it is. It's not.
But not all men.
No, there are of course exceptions, right? Of course, there's men who are like this tall, and you could just slap them and beat them up with one hand. But generally speaking. Of course, there's men who are intuitive and very emotional and in their hearts and very good at connecting with their emotions too. But that's more rare than a woman who naturally would be more inclined to be connected to her emotion. You know what I mean? Like we just have differences, and that's what we're just exploring. You know. We just find it really interesting how people are scared to say that we're different. I think it's okay to say that we're different. We all have our things that we're good at. Doesn't mean any sex is superior, but we're just different. We're just not the same, you know?
I think it's just the word strong is a difficult one to apply to this because it's like saying women aren't strong.
We're only talking about physical strength. We're not talking like overall strength or goodness or any of those things. Just physically. That's all it was.
Yeah, I think I get that. But I'm just questioning if there's another word that might, make it easier for people to say yes or no to that,
I don't know. What's another good word for strong?
No, that's what I'm proposing is.
It's a good word though. Strong is the word. Strong. Look at that. That's strong. So yeah, that's that. But don't you think it's interesting though that that you yourself, you kind of struggled when we asked what are men better at? You kind of it was a struggle. It was like there was some part of you that didn't want to admit that.
Because you don't want to go towards I don't want to go towards the like hyper masculinity and like feed into that sort of like box that men are put in, and there's a box women are put in, and so I think it's a challenging time to be like what. Well,
here's what I think. I think by admitting that we're different, but ultimately we're just two halves of one coin, right? Like we need each other, we love each other. So for real happiness and joy and peace to happen on the planet, we need to accept that we're different, but not see any one side as superior or better. Just that we're just different, and then we accept those differences. We love each other. We come together, and we make beautiful babies. That's what I think.
Are you asking if I agree or?
Well, no, that's just what I think. But do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think that everyone's different. I think, yeah.
Do you?
Do I think everybody's different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Do you guys want to come talk to us? If anybody's wondering why the faces of a couple of certain gentlemen are blurred during this video, it's not because I don't want you to see black people. It's not like I'm trying to save all you from the evil black people. I love black people in a lot of situations more than white people. But one of these guys happened to have complained to YouTube that I used their likeness without their permission, and that's why this video was originally taken down. That's a whole story, and I rant about that in a separate video on my second channel. Link is below. Enjoy. I think they like you more. I think they like you. How you doing? How you doing? You want to come talk to us? We're talking about the differences between men and women, and we're just asking people. She's not okay. Well, I don't know. How am I gonna fix it? She's not crying. I didn't ask anything. I was just asking what's the difference between men and women. Is she crying? All right, let's go talk to her. How's it going?
What are y'all doing?
We're talking to people on the streets.
About what?
About the difference between men and women, what men are great at, what women are great at, everything.
What is this for?
You want to talk to us?
But who are you for? Like, what is this for?
For my YouTube channel.
Why is this being confrontational?
No, it's not a confrontation.
I'm
very curious.
You've upset the lady you were talking to. She's
Oh. I haven't asked anything upsetting at all.
So what have you asked? What are some of the questions you've asked?
I'm gonna go through them with you. You want to do it? No. Let's go through the questions. Let's go through the questions. All right. So we're gonna go through the questions.
There's no need to be confrontational.
Pause it. You were very confrontational to that woman.
Hang on.
Were you confrontational?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think.
But once again, it's a pattern. Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe.